Okay, I know that this glare is absolutely horrible. Wow, really? Do I have to sit here today? Okay, sorry. I have to move down. That's gonna bother me. Yay, now you can see books. There, awesome. I know I wasn't gonna do another video today, but I'm bored, waiting for people to come over for dinner, and I'm watching stuff on YouTube. Okay, first thing, technical difficulties. I was bringing up my YouTube videos so I could copy paste the links and put them on Goodreads with my I've read this book. Okay, now here's my review. It's on YouTube. Yay, all that stuff. And I realized that all of my reviews are in mirror image for no apparent reason, which A is really annoying. B, if I was wearing a cool shirt, how would you be able to read it? And C, which is probably the most important, I hold up the books that I'm reading, or this invisible book, and you can't read the cover or see it properly if it's in mirror image. And apparently it's just some stupid setting on this stupid software. So that's all fixed now. This shelf here is a short little shelf Mom and Dad got me. That's just where I piled up a bunch of books that I need to read that weren't in a box. I really gotta read some books. Speaking of that, there's a lot of the same authors that I don't necessarily usually read that I'll probably be reading a lot of. Hopefully this year if I get through those boxes. Anyway, second thing, main reason I just had to make this video. Okay, so I'm on YouTube and I'm watching random videos waiting for people to get here. And there's this YouTuber called Poland. Wow. Okay. Took me how many days to figure out that. Okay, anyway, polandbananasBOOKS. Hopefully I've got that right this time. And she was doing this video, and it's called Books by Their Covers, and I'll put the link down there, and I'll probably link this on her thing. And it's basically, a ranty thing about how books either have crappy cover changes and they redo them and then they look really good, or the other way around. And okay, fine, whatever. But she keeps ranting about that she doesn't want to read a book if the cover's not interesting, which I can understand. But for her, it's like the cover has to have something to do with the book. And for me, that's like a bonus. And it just I started to type a comment, and then it was started having a paragraph. And I'm like, okay, I need to just do a video about this because I have more to say and I don't want to just write an essay in her comments section. So I'm doing a video. And basically, I disagree. I don't care what is on the cover. Let's just grab some random book. I can't just grab a random book. This is going to take a second. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here's one. Ha! And it's not in mirror image. That's awesome. Okay, fine. I don't really like John Grisham, so I probably wouldn't pick this up anyway. But for her criteria, it probably doesn't have anything to do with the book. And for me, it's kind of boring. Now, let's see here. I'm getting there. Should not be sitting by books, and I would have been able to do this. Okay, Danielle Steele, who I also don't usually read, but this one's turquoise, and it has a sparkly shell thing, and it's sparkly. So I would be more likely to pick this up. But there was one book that I'm terrible, I don't remember the name of it. There was one book, and she's like, and this new cover is horrible. And I'm looking at it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And she's like, but it has nothing to do with the book, because it looks like stars exploded somewhere in the form of somebody's face. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care if the picture on the cover absolutely has something to do with the book. What I care about is that it's pretty. one would have something that pretty on their bookshelf? It's like having art on your wall, but you can read it and you can learn things while you're reading it and enjoy it and all of this stuff. And not to mention my random Jane Austen that I have here on my Pride and Prejudice is packed somewhere, who knows where. Jane Austen books, any book from that time period, most classics were not originally published this way, with the covers, with the drawings of the people. They were boring with like, okay, I have a boring book down here. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. I just did this the other day, so I don't know where I put anything. They were published like this, and maybe not even this much, because this actually has some stuff on the front. A lot of times they just had like stuff here, and then another thing here for the binding, and then the name there. And that was it. And even then, history geek fact, back then if you had like a personal library and you had enough money to do that, a lot of times you would get your books rebound so that they all matched. So they'd all be like, all your books would be green or whatever your color was. I really should quit putting this computer on my lap because it's bouncing everywhere. But then there's that. And it's only the last, 100 years or so, maybe less, that we started doing decorative covers. And, who cares if they go with the storyline of the book? That's why I read the back. That's not why I look at the cover. I look at the cover to go, ooh, pretty, ooh, shiny, whatever. I don't look at the cover to see what's going on the inside, except for, oh, what's the name of this book? And then I read the back. The only thing on the cover that's going to lead me to read the book is the title of the book, or maybe the author, if it's an author I already know that I like. Not, what's in the picture on the front. And, yeah, I think the one I was talking about that she was talking about was called White Cat. I don't know, I hadn't read it, so, yeah, there's that. So, okay, my rant is over. I'm going to go get my dinner ready for my house guests. Bye!